it up on a nigga. All my pockets getting bigger. She ain't never met a nigga. More money, more real. Give it life in the vision. Tell that bitch go get it. Check the score, we winning. Big dogs, they kittens. All my dogs be vicious. Know them niggas ain't with it. Call a play, they bliss. I've been a check the same day. Niggas is mad walking around with a stuff face. I bought a tech with Paris. Spinning the block, I'm spinning the showcase. I'm getting head to dead. Your bitch on my line. I'm hitting the park. They kicking my city. They telling niggas keep looking. You know that we keep this shit all way. Shots and blocks, they got get shot in the face. We running your mouth. Niggas be capping they doing for clout.
Yo, we back. Hot Society Podcast, episode 88.
88, man.
88, yo, the 88.
Wow.
The 80's been moving slow because we know, man, it's the summertime. A lot of things been going on. We ain't been able to get the episodes out every week as we used to, but we go. You know what I mean? The winter coming back, so we should
here.
be back on schedule and all that.
Niggas ain't traveling like that.
But yeah, episode 88, man. I'm your host, B-High. We got our host, Sash24 in the building.
Back
you
in this
already know,
motherfucker,
man.
I miss y'all, man. I missed y'all, man.
Yeah, I miss doing this. The past 2 weeks. I definitely do. I'm glad we was able to get in here today. You know, we had a new time and all that. A lot of things been going on. Then we had some natural disaster type shit kept us here.
The hurricane, man.
That was a hurricane?
Oh, that was a tropical storm. What was that?
Yeah, I think it was just a storm or some shit. It was raining a lot.
Ida.
Yeah, it was raining a lot.
Yeah.
And where we at here is like, it's fucked up when it comes to that type of thing. Like,
but not like how this one was, bro.
What you mean? Like, I'm talking about like the flooding. It gets bad.
Yo, yeah,
here, like,
yeah. But I never seen that much rain come down. Like, that shit was a lot of rain.
Yeah, I was driving in that shit. Like, you can't see anything. Like,
wow.
Like, you really, like, you drive based on the brake lights in front of you.
Wow.
That's how you know where to go.
Yo, my Danny, the one we had up here on the show, remember?
Yeah.
She used to live in Brazil, and so I talked to her on that night, and she was like, "Yo, it looked like Brazil out here."
With the way it was raining.
The way it was raining, like the monsoon, like she said it's a monsoon, like just rain, just like somebody just took a bucket and just.
Now, luckily, my whole neighborhood is actually a hill.
Word.
And, you know, so luckily it doesn't flood right there. But it was all type of, like, I never seen so many floods and people, like, doing wild shit in floods before. Maybe that's social media. I don't know. Like, this flooding thing is like a new thing, kind of, like.
Yeah, because you got, social media, man. It's going to capture anything at the moment.
Like, motherfuckers is on jet skis and shit in the Bronx and all type of shit.
You serious?
Yeah, the niggas on jet skis. You seen the guy, that was the one before.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you had guys smoking hookah on the floaties, on the pool floaties and shit. Like, motherfuckers is going crazy in the flood. Right in the streets, though. This is in the streets. Like, you think it's shit in that water, though?
Yo, that's dirty.
No, I know it's rainwater, though, but you think it's like, it gotta be like fish and shit in there, like.
It depends where it came from, but I don't know if it's fish.
Cause we on the river, like
whole
like over here especially, like the whole fucking every city is next to the fucking what's that Passaic River, right?
That's the Hudson.
So yeah, it gotta be fucking fish everywhere.
Yeah, that. Hey, to each his own, man. I see people, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Shit,
that'd be fun though. Getting the jet skis right in the street.
What?
Yeah, that'd be
right
fun.
up the Bronx. What?
You only got a few hours because that shit gonna dry right up.
You could bust corners?
I wouldn't want to get stuck like going somewhere where like the water digress that.
Word, because you could hit in a parked car.
Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up. Like, you run into shallow water on jets. Them shits go fast, man. Them shits go fast. But how was your Vegas trip, man? Before we get into hip hop, because
it's dope.
Been a lot of hip hop going on.
Oh, for real. It was dope, man. Speaking of jet ski, they got a jet ski spot out there.
In Vegas, how the fuck? That's a desert.
Exactly, right? That's what I thought. And it's a lake.
Oh, all right.
You could drive out there, shit like that. And they got whole jet skis and shit like that. It was ready for motherfuckers. But that shit is amazing.
That must be a big-ass lake.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge, bro. It's huge. Like, it's amazing, bro. It's by the Grand Canyon. And that's the crazy part, right? Ain't that...
That's weird.
Exactly. Yo, Vegas that shit is an adult city. You hear me? Don't bring no kids over there. And don't bring your kid to Vegas. You know how many times I seen kids in Vegas? It was like, I'm walking the strip and it's 12 o'clock in the morning, and you see a parent, whatever, they got like a 3-year-old, and they got like a 9-year-old with them.
And they drunk as shit.
They drunk as shit.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, look, motherfuckers going out there to have a good time, shit. They ain't about to let their kids stop them. They coming back off COVID, they like, shit, we about to have fun. But what happened on the plane, though? I want to know what happened to you on the plane.
Yo, so we coming, I was nervous as fuck. Even like my girl, she could tell.
Because you sent me an SOS text message, and I was just wondering what that was about. You sent me an SOS, nah, though.
Nah, but for real, like, it was nervous, right? Because like we went off, like, it was a red-eye flight. So we trying to be there by Wednesday morning, like 7 o'clock, right? But as you see, the storm was already moving.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, man, we was in turbulence for 3 hours, and that's a 4-hour and 50-minute flight.
So hold on. So the turbulence happened. Well,
so it was
the
turbulence was like 15 minutes, stop for like 3, then 25 minutes, like increments. Like, it was crazy. It wasn't like for 3 hours, but it was just like those 3 hours, because you looking, motherfuckers is checking the time. People really bugging the fuck out. You know what I'm
saying? Like, how long was y'all flying smoothly before it started happening?
On the West Coast, we was good. Like,
hold on, this was on your way back?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the West Coast, we was good. And then it's just like, you could tell by the time he had to go up to come down to Jersey. You feel me? So we had to go to the borderline of Canada, instead of just going straight.
Yeah, because the storm and shit.
The storm, but so he was like on the side of that shit for now I look at it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, it was like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Yo, bro, me and my girl, we holding our hands. You got people praying. It was crazy. They told the suite attendants to go to your launch pads.
I'm saying
that shit was scary, yeah. You tell all the motherfucker, go to your launch pads, please. So flight attendants, go to your launch pads.
You seen motherfuckers start breaking down, crying and shit?
Yeah. Motherfucker, this grown ass man, bro, in front of me, put his head on the motherfucking chair and was rocking. You feel me? You could tell he was like,
nigga thought it was over, man. I'm telling you.
What was you do? Because you don't have no control. If this shit go down, it's over.
See, I think I'm arrogant enough to think I could figure a way out of it.
Okay.
I don't know. That's obvious, you know, because I'm not in that situation. So I'm sitting here thinking like, but I don't know, man. Because if I really think it's over, I'm thinking like, what do I got to lose not to try some James Bond shit? That's what I'm saying.
That your body gonna get disfigured.
Nah, see, but yeah, you're right. See, in hindsight, you're absolutely right. Because nothing, obviously you here, so nothing happened. So if nigga would have tried some shit, you would have been just fucked up for no reason.
You the crazy motherfucker. Yeah. Started attacking the plane.
But they not gonna. I don't think they let you like jump from a plane type shit.
Nah, the marshal will tackle you before that because they got a marshal on the plane. Every plane has a marshal since 9/11.
Damn, that's a crazy job. You don't
even know.
Like,
they usually have two. Nigga, they have two marshals on the plane.
Nigga undercover, yeah.
Yeah, man. That shit is really crazy. And you know, when I was going through the turbulence, all I could think about, right, was that Netflix shit, Manifestation.
Oh yeah, nigga disappeared for 5 years and shit.
Yo, I was just like, if I come back and my son is 19, this shit is crazy, nigga. This shit is crazy.
Like, y'all didn't take him. See, he wasn't on the plane. No. Oh, that shit. At least he wasn't on the plane.
Yeah, yo, that's why I said Vegas is not for kids. That's why me and my girl, you know what I mean, we flew out there. Because personally, for me, I look at Vegas got a lot of adult activities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't do that. You can't just...
Yeah, because you can't bring your kids into the fucking weed dispensaries and shit like that and all that type of shit. But, I want to get into some hip because,
there's so much music.
It's a lot of music and a lot of...
music, bro.
Not even just music. A lot of things been going on these past, 2 days. A lot of good hip-hop conversations and just... And shout out to Ras Baraka, the mayor of Newark, for the 24 hours apiece.
I saw you out there.
I went out there. I swear I had no idea that shit was going on yesterday, like the day before yesterday or whenever, like y'all know, the day's gonna be messed up. But I missed the KRS-One and the people I wanted to see, the Jadakiss, I missed all of that.
It was early.
I wouldn't have been able to win anyway. Mm-hmm. But like I would have made something happen if I knew that shit was going on. But yeah, I seen KRS-One on an Instagram joint. He killed that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he performed better than like a lot of these young. He performed way better than Dipset did on Versus type shit.
Okay,
like,
okay.
And this dude came out when
89, 88.
something like that. I know Criminal Minds, you know, is a classic album, but he still that shit still rock when you play that shit.
Yeah.
When that shit come on, like the bridge is over type shit, like when that beat drop,
I know.
that shit is still crazy to this day.
It is. It is.
Like live though.
I know. But at the same time, like, yo, I know it's like, that's, you know what's that gonna do for the generation, the youth, that was able to actually see that?
Yeah, like without, I went the last day or the last 12 hours of it or whatever. And I seen PNB Rock was there doing all his songs, and you know the kids, they loved it. I seen people out there like Newark is like too cool for school. Like you ain't gonna see too many people like letting loose in the middle of Broad Market like that. Like everybody really got their guard up type of feel. Like you feel me? Like it ain't really like that type of vibe down there. So to see the people that usually would have their guard up all right there in the middle of Broad Market really just letting loose and just enjoying themselves was something different that you don't see, especially from like local artists don't bring that. People don't give that to local artists, but they give it to, you know, the people they see on TV and shit like that.
Yeah.
Which is dope because you don't really see these guys come here and do concerts and stuff. So
No, you don't.
shout out to Raspberry Rocket for bringing that down to Newark. That shit was dope.
Cause I like what he's doing, man. I like as far as that angle. He's being relatable.
Well, you know they used to do all years before they did the festival in Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
They ain't do it this year.
Mm.
So I guess that was like the thing they did in replace, which I kind of like the 24 hours of peace thing a little better.
Yeah.
Cause the Lincoln Park thing, you know, they got 3 days. You got gospel, house music, then hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of. I like the fact there's a lot of local artists on that stage. This one was a little different. A lot of industry artists, but I think they could find a mixture. I do want to see some local artists on the stage though.
As you should.
Definitely.
But you know, he had to break ground, right? Like,
yeah.
For the first one, you break ground. You get the who's in the industry. You get the old ones, the past ones, and the future ones. And then the next one, I think it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a mixture. You feel me?
Yeah. Don't bring everybody up. Don't bring just the dude up Clinton Ave because he started rapping last year. Nah. But you know what I mean? Like we know the ones. You know what I mean? Bring them up.
Yeah.
The Sue Surfs of the world. Shit like that.
Yo, his project that he just dropped, man.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I fucks with it. The shit with my
It's
favorite joint
full.
on there. My favorite joint on there is the joint with damn.
I think I know you're talking about.
Leaf
It's
Ward.
called Promise. Oh no. It's called
Perks and Paranoia.
Yeah.
Perks and Paranoia. That's my favorite joint on there. It's Sue Surf album. Until further notice, y'all check that out.
He go hard, man. It'll be really a pleasure to have Sue Surf on here, man. For real, we gotta get that man up here, man.
Yeah, but we was talking about. Somebody asked me a question last night. Asked me, is Meek Mill? These 3 questions. Is Meek Mill cold in the streets right now? In the streets of hip hop? Like that's one question though. And do you think so? You think he cold out here?
That's a real
career-wise.
Career-wise, yeah. He did it. He actually, like, bro, he kind of did a good job, like, as far as, you know, coming from the motherfucking battle raps, right? On the streets.
No, I'm talking about like
and he's moving. Has his progression, like.
So you think he's still hot, is basically what you're saying.
Yeah. Hell yeah. They nigga still got it, bro. He still got it. He just dropped some shit with Lil Uzi Vert. You know that motherfucker.
See, that's my thing, right?
That motherfucker.
This is my thing. We got it's levels, right? And it's different classes.
What?
Who did Meek Mill come in with? See, I think Meek Mill cold right now for the record. But Meek Mill came in with artists like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Big Sean.
That's a beautiful class.
Jazz ain't gonna love this, but Wale.
That's a beautiful class, dog. That's like actually like the 03 draft class, nigga. NBA draft class.
Exactly. But all those artists are on a way different level than Meek Mill is.
Yeah.
Especially at least 4 out of the 5 I just named is definitely on a way higher level with
Definitely
no debating.
Yeah.
It's not even no shot in there. It's like it's obvious. But he not a young dude like Lil Baby in the Pooh Shiesties of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lil Durks. But I feel like, do you feel he's attaching himself to them to try to get some heat off of the young dude?
Nah. I think he trying to just get motivation.
He's calling himself the motivation.
But that's what I'm saying. I think he's getting around these young dudes to keep up with his shit so he can get, you know what I mean? He could keep that mark high.
But my thing is, why not compete with your class though? It's like a dude who went to high school and you still want to play Pop Warner and you don't want to play high school ball because you know what I mean? Like you want to feel like the big dog and still play Pop Warner. I knew somebody who did that. His nigga was a freshman still playing Pop Warner. I'm like, just play for the high school. I didn't understand that. This is what I'm saying. He knew he was.
Fuck?
I swear, because he knew if in playing Pop Warner, I'm great at this. Like they can't. I'm the biggest kid. They can't fuck with me. Type shit. Like that's why I think he's at with it. Type shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, think about Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. They like Drake. They kind of like out of this world compared to Meek as far as the album sales, the shit that they moving.
I think it's only because he didn't compete with them. That's the only thing. Like when you had your chance, like you let it slip right through your fingers.
Yeah.
When he had his chance to actually compete, when everybody like Drake and Kendrick, they ain't do it yet, but you know Kendrick just dropped an amazing feature. And I think it's gonna come to that. Like,
Kendrick, I think once he drops, so it's gonna be a lot of shit.
I think it's gonna come to that.
What do you think about Kanye West album, man? Let's get to the music.
I think it was Kanye West album, Donda. It dropped. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it. I think it was better than the last few he put out. The beat selection, he had like 20. He had a lot of songs. I feel he could have. I think he had like 7 songs. I'm gonna check it right now.
But I feel where you probably about to go, like the beat selection and the sonic sounds.
But he make all these fucking
I know,
beats.
but it was to me, songs. It was like far fetched. It was out there. Like,
yeah, it definitely was. The beats was definitely out there. It's a quiet taste. You know, sometimes you can listen to a song and be like, yeah, this is for the club, or this is for when I want to clean up, or this give me like motivational music, like, oh, this is that you know what I mean? Shit I listen to in my car to get me amped, or this is workout music. You don't know what the fuck type of music that is for you. Like, you don't, like, you can't put it in a category, and I think that's the point of it though. And I think that's the beauty of it, because you can't really put it in a box. Like, you don't know what it is. Like, but the rhymes on there, besides the music, and and then he go too long. Like, when the song's supposed to end, just end it. Like, don't let it go on like, for an extra minute. Like, that don't make sense to me. Like, you just keep playing the end of the beat for a minute and a half. Makes no sense. At all.
Like, just, at all.
Like, after a while, like, you sitting there listening to it, you in the car or something, like, you god damn, like, you just want to hit your phone just to turn the song.
My son is questioning me, like, Dad, is the song over?
Like, this shit is
like, yo, that's crazy, bro. The 9-year-old.
Don't do that. But besides that, I think the rhymes was pretty cool. I think he did a little bit too. I think he tried to Drake it a little bit too much.
Like, he tried to, you know what I mean?
He tried to do the Drake flow with the singing little thing too much. You know, them two like secretly competing with each other, but or not so secretly.
I mean, my opinion, I feel Drake blew that man out the water.
We gonna get the Drake joint.
I'm just put it out there right
Another
now.
thing
like
I
that.
don't like about
Shit.
what he do is he doesn't put. Well, it's actually a good thing. I never understood why people don't put the feature list on the songs. I
Like,
never
that's a
understood that.
trend now, though. That's a trend.
I understand why now though. After listening to this album, it's so you could just listen to the album. He wants you to listen to the whole thing. He doesn't want you to skip and go through and look at this track list. Oh, let me hear the joint with 5 Year Foreign in him. Oh, let me hear the joint with whoever. He wants you to just press play and listen to it, and then find what's ever in there in the songs itself. Because you don't know. I got a couple songs, but I ain't had listened to it enough to tell you which ones is the ones I like. I know it's the joint, the Griselda joint. I can't tell you which one it is though. So in order for me to listen to it and find out, I gotta listen to the whole thing over again.
Yeah.
Which I think is a clever way of doing it.
That's a genius.
You feel what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with him as far as genius. We all know as far as you should, like from looking at him, how he run his business. Kanye is a little genius, man. He is genius, man.
But did you like it though? How you felt about it?
It was like subpar to me. You know what I mean? It was like, I liked some of it, like couple tracks, but then it was just like, yo, this shit is a little bit out of the box for me. You know what I mean? Like I can't, like you said, I can't put it in a category. I can't, go to the club. I can't, sometimes driving in, long drive, you can't do certain shit with that. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like,
Does that make you like it less or more when you can't define it in a way?
if I can't define it, and I use music for that as far as categorizing, you know what I mean, what I want to do, yeah, I might not play that shit as much, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to have already a specific thing that I want to do, so I'm going to use the music to, motivate me or help me do that, you feel me?
Yeah,
if I can't think about, I can't clean clothes.
I think I figured out a box to put it in. How about like road trip music? Like that's like,
no, you can't.
You got a lot of time on your.
You can't. I tried. We tried. When it came out, I was trying to listen to it.
They said,
I was in Vegas.
Kanye make road trip music, man. You got a 15-hour drive, man. That's a perfect album for you. Throw it on.
Hell no. My girl was trying to turn that shit off. It was a little scary. It was like Donda. It was like, oh shit, the fuck.
But yeah, it's definitely like a weird album, but
that's what's up.
It's better than them other junks he did.
Yeah,
it's better than them other junks he experimented with. And he got some good raps on there. I just wish he'd go back to the Graduation type. That was more my thing. Like I could go back and listen to Graduation. That's my favorite Kanye West album. Like that's when he was really still like that was like the last of the rapper Kanye West, and then he moved into this new thing he do, which made him $1 billion. So I can't say it was wrong
at all, man.
You feel what I'm saying? Who knows if he would have stayed in the Graduation bag, maybe he wouldn't be. Well, we know he wouldn't be the Kanye he is today.
No, you're right.
But another heavy hitter, as they say, dropped. When was that? Friday?
Some shit like that.
Friday, you got Drake with
Certified
the Emoji album.
Yeah. CLB.
Certified Lover Boy.
That album is clever. I ain't gonna front. That's a clever.
You go first on this.
That album cover, yo, is fucking. It's iconic.
Well, I get it, but I don't get it. Like I understand.
It's iconic.
Like you Lover Boy. You like. This is what I get from the album cover. You a few things. You like all types of women. That's what you're saying. You representing all types of women. You inviting them all to listen to your music, and you wouldn't mind impregnating them as well. Mm-hmm. That's basically what I got from it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Bingo.
Right? That makes sense then.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's called Certified Lover Boy. I guess he's doing what he's supposed to do.
He talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
But how you like the music on that joint?
Oh, the music actually, like you said, for me, you could put it in the categories, like, right? Champagne poetry, right? If you poolside, you got, you know what I mean, champagne, you got a nice little vibe going, you play that shit. It's like everything, every time Drake has something for something, like, You feel me? This past weekend, went to a couple parties. You know what I'm saying? They just was going crazy with Love All with Drake and Jay-Z, and they.
I like that joint. That's
You know
probably
what I
my
mean?
favorite joint so far.
It's a
Actually, no. But yeah.
Way Too Sexy is playing that crazy.
I didn't like that at all.
The
That's
girls,
probably
but
my
the
least.
girls.
That's my least one.
Yes, but the girls, the women,
that's very Vanilla Isis.
they're going
just
crazy
saying.
out here with that shit.
The song is very Vanilla Isis.
It is. But yeah, man. So it's a vibe. It's like a certain vibe, like especially on the Labor Day weekend now. What's going on this weekend?
I don't know if you pronounce
This shit is crazy.
I don't know if you pronounce this sue Sue or T. It was just TSU. He doesn't have any periods in between, so I guess it's Sue.
Is the jam.
I like that. I don't know what it means, but I like that. And then he had like a freestyle on here. I'm not sure which
I think that's
song it was.
TSU is it might be a historical black college, but I don't know which one he's talking about. So it might be a girl that from, you know what I'm saying? Like he used to fuck with.
I didn't.
Some stories,
I
some
get
shit
it.
like that. You know what I mean?
This is my favorite joint. So I didn't listen to the whole album because I get to one song that I really like, and I think this is the Drake I like.
Yeah.
He got it on this particular song right here. This is the Drake I like. And I'm surprised that he did a lot of rapping on this album. I thought it's called Certified Lover Boy. We know what we used to him doing. I'm thinking it's gonna be basically all R&B.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
You feel what I'm saying? And it wasn't.
He was
But
hearing people.
The Knife Talk with Project Pat and 21 Savage.
When that shit come on.
That's the one right there for me. That's the one. They killed that shit.
When that shit come on, it's like, and trust me, when that shit come on, right? I've been at a couple parties this past weekend already, right? When that shit come on,
that's gonna be a
the whole motherfucking party go crazy, bro. And they singing Project Pat, like they singing that nigga's part crazy, and they were repeating it. Boom.
Shout out to Dre. He's a genius for that because he gets like he show a lot of love to Memphis, but for him to get that sound, that Project Pat sound, and the way he and just put him on the beginning like that with the DJs, you know they gonna be able to do their thing and kill it, and it's gonna be a thing. I think he should have dropped that joint as a single for the summer, like that. That would have been, you feel me? But yeah, he do his thing a little different. But that was me. I would have dropped that in it because that sound like some summer nightlife shit. Like,
it is,
you
bro.
feel me?
They had this shit going crazy. Like it be having the shits going crazy.
But Drake, he usually do most of his promotion and shit like after.
Yeah.
After he drop an
Cause
album.
he know, like, you know what I'm saying?
He know it's gonna go up and then he just do it.
Yep. Yep.
I want to listen to I haven't heard the Lil Wayne and Rick Ross joint. Did you hear that one?
Yes, I heard that one. Rick Ross did his thing. Lil Wayne as well. But Drake comes in, I think, later on. Like, he's like the last verse and shit. But Rick Ross did his thing. But you know he was gonna have to get Rick Ross on there. That's his favorite rapper. That's quoted from Drake. You know what I mean?
I'm saying though, like, it's a good album.
No, it's a great album, man. And motherfuckers is talking crazy. Like I don't know. Like what Trey Young, he said, he commented and said, now can we have a discussion if Drake is passing Hove now? Like, is he?
No. Yeah. Not at all.
And that was Trey Young. You know what I mean?
Trey Young is when you talking about Atlanta Hawks, right? Yeah, that don't count.
But he's a younger kid. You know what I mean? He's a younger guy.
That don't count.
So that don't count, right?
No. I was talking to this dude, he was 18. I didn't know this dude was 18. He looked way older than that. And I was just like, we was just kicking it. And I'm like, damn, like you don't even remember like the Twin Towers, like in person. Like you never even seen that. Like it's a lot of shit you never even like you don't, like, you know who Jay-Z and Nas is, but you don't really know, like, a young dude not really gonna understand that shit.
No.
At all. Like, they wasn't alive when this shit was going on.
Word.
Like, this shit is getting crazy. Like, they only know Lil...
crazy.
Like, they only know Lil Durk and shit like that. Like,
right?
This is their generation.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, we out the way already. Like, you feel me? We already out the way as far as that shit. Our favorite rappers, that's why I don't really understand. I understand listening to the music and enjoying it, but I don't understand how our age could be like, Lil Durk is your favorite. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
I enjoy the music, but I don't understand how that could be like, yes. like your top guy. That's not really for you, type of thing. Like,
And certain like. I only listen to Dirks when I go to the parties and shit, cause that's the shit they play. Like, be honest with you.
nah,
Like,
the music is dope, but it's not really for your
That's
crowd.
it,
Like, he's
like-
not targeting 30-year-olds. Like, you feel me? Like that music is targeting a way younger crowd.
trust me, bro. I went to the DJ Mustard party in Vegas, right? That nigga, yeah, but that's another thing I want to talk about too, bro. The music from the West Coast compared to the East Coast is totally fucking different.
Well, yeah. What you mean? Like the way they party and
The way they party and like it's like less carefree. It's like more like let's have fun, you know, hyphy, let's turn up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I think that's just the East Coast period. It's a little more
East Coast
gritty
is-
and grimy than
What?
anything. Yeah,
This
it's a
shit
little
is
more.
it's for real, nigga. This shit is crazy. I'm like, yo, this shit different out here, man.
I think that's a geographical thing. Like it got a lot to do with it's a real small space and a lot of people in a real concentrated area.
And even if you listen to the music from the East Coast, it's aggressive.
That's because this is a real. Everybody is right on top of each other, so everybody fighting for position and territory. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like your geographical makeup got a lot to do with how you act in the world. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got people from different places do different things and act different ways.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Somebody from out there in Cali, like
They act totally different,
it's
bro.
totally different. You feel me? Like the things you see, the things you around, it shape up how you gonna act.
I seen a
and shit like that.
Filipino girl just doing a hyphy shit. She was like, hey. And I was like, oh, and then she started
And who
doing
you
what-
grow up with,
I
and
was
type
like,
of
what?
people you grow up with, and
Yeah,
shit like that.
I had to ask them like where they from. And they was like Oakland. He's from Oakland, Oaktown. I'm like, oh, y'all a whole bunch of Filipinos from Oakland. Shit, like
That's what I'm saying.
California,
Like you
different.
grow up with
yo.
different. You grow up with different people depending on where you at. Like if you ask dudes in the hood in L.A., they grow alongside Mexicans.
But yo, that's another thing though. I ran into some niggas, rolling 60 niggas, right? When I was out there, they had we niggas was partying whatever, and all they girls was like that Nipsey Hustle combination, like you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, like that, like African and Indian type shit.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Like, and I was just like, even me and my girl was looking at that. She was like, yo, they women is fine in the motherfucker. They beautiful. Like, it's just like, it's different out that bitch. Like, it's a lot of
different
that
cultures.
mixture. Yeah, it's like a melting pot, bro. It's literally like a melting pot.
Well, we got a New Jersey is one of the most diverse. Like we got a lot of different cultures in New Jersey. Like we got every culture actually from
we
around
do.
the world.
We do.
It's just more concentrated. Like I said, everybody got their own little community, and it's not a lot of mixing of communities. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a lot. So you might not. It depends on where you grow up. You might grow up next to a lot of Chinese kids or something like that. You might grow up next to a Jewish community. It all depends on where you grow up.
But I
Because
definitely
people in Brooklyn probably could. If you grew up in some parts of Brooklyn, you grew up with a lot of Jewish kids. We didn't grow up with a lot of Jewish kids around us. We grew up with a lot of Puerto Rican kids around us. So it's different.
It's a
Ask
different.
somebody in Cali, they probably ain't never seen somebody that's from Puerto Rico before. But they grew up around a lot of Mexican kids. So
Indians.
it
and
all
shit.
depends on where you,
No,
you
you're
know
right.
what I mean?
You're right. East Coast, man. But that's why Jersey, man, as far as musically, has to. I think Jersey got a lot of talent out here, man.
It's all about identity, I believe. I believe, like I said before, I believe early on when we had our superstar artists like the Tretch from Naughty by Nature, the Queen Latifahs, the Fugees with Lauryn Hill, even like Lords of the Underground, even Rod Digger, even shit like that. Like I think when we had the Outlaws, some of them. I think when we really had our shot to use that and breed new artists and Redman. How can I forget Redman? And like he one of the greatest MCs ever.
Seriously.
And when we had the opportunity to take that and catapult off of that and bring new artists in, it kind of spilt over back into New York City. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause it was easier. New York City was at the top at the time, so it was easier to market a New Jersey artist as a New York artist. in the tri-state area, we know the difference. We know when Redman say Brick City, what he talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But to everybody else around the country, they look at New Jersey as just New York.
As we seen it in the interview. Remember we had the interview with the people from New York, the artists from New York.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about outside of New York, though.
Oh yeah,
like, everywhere. Like they look at New Jersey as a part of New York.
Oh yeah,
there's really no difference to them. So it's just like an artist from, just like a Young Jeezy. When he comes out, Young Jeezy's not from Atlanta.
Mm-mm.
He's from Macon, Georgia. But it's so close to Atlanta. Why not just say you're an Atlanta artist?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It makes more sense to just market you as an Atlanta artist. But now you get people who able to catapult off of that from Atlanta because you using, like, everybody think this is an Atlanta thing.
Word. Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? It's the same thing, like, because Atlanta is on top. That's the hot shit to be from.
Nah, you're right though, because when I was out on the West Coast, like I had to, like people's like in Jersey, they was like, oh yeah, I know about, they know about New Jersey, but like, oh, is it about that New York? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was just like, oh yeah, by New York.
Like
man.
if you from California and you from like whatever little town is right next to Compton, and you coming out as a rapper, and whether you in a gang or not, you're gonna say you from Compton.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it just makes more sense to do. Like you know what I mean? But New Jersey, that like we just kind of like, it's sad to say we are like a satellite state. Like
yeah, we are.
Every little city is basically here to assist New York City and northern New Jersey and Philadelphia and southern New Jersey. It just is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that's just what it is.
That's a great way to look at it though. I like that.
It is though. It's the basic.
If you look at it like that, that's basic. You know what I mean? That's
like I looked on the history of it. We was actually supposed to be like you gotta watch it. Like you gotta watch a little documentary on it. But we basically satellite cities. We basically here to assist, like the bleed over from New York and like Philadelphia, the two major cities that we are in between.
Okay. Your boy Bobby Smurda dropped something. Remember we was talking about that?
He dropped some music?
Yeah, No Time for Sleep.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, it's some world, you know. It's I gotta hear it again. But, you know, as far as for Bobby Smurda, you already know what time shit he be on. He be on some slide. It's some shit that you gonna play. He can slide on the motherfucking floor.
They say he was supposed to come to the 24 hours of peace joint.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. I heard that. I don't know what happened though. That would have been dope.
That would have. I definitely would have.
But yeah, I'm excited for Bobby Smurda music, man. I hope he. I haven't heard the record, but I hope he could get out and really get his footing back. Back in the music and be able to find a spot. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He gotta find a spot. That's the thing.
It's about finding a spot because he kind of in that weird situation too, where you're not an OG. Like that's what I'm saying about Meek Mill. You're not an OG, and you're not a young dude either. It's like you in the middle. But the other guys who in the middle are actually the top dogs of the generation, as quiet as kept. The Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean,
J. Cole.
These are the top dogs. These are the guys really selling, and you don't hear nothing about them until they drop music. I don't know what Big Sean doing right now, but when he drops some music, I know his shit gonna go crazy.
It's flooded. Yeah.
Kendrick just dropped a freestyle. Like these are not a freestyle, but somebody else it's a song. He got a feature on the song. He went crazy on the joint. He addressed a lot of shit that we foresee is gonna be, you know what I mean, another Control Part 2 type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? He was talking his shit in there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think Meek Mill should be in that conversation with those guys, but it's kind of like he never
came
really
on some
got
mellow.
to that point.
He came on. He like Carmelo Anthony.
So some Carmelo Anthony shit, man.
That's fucked up.
And this is the crazy thing about it. But no, hold on. No, that's good. But this is the crazy thing about it. What? Because out of all them guys I just named, that I feel career-wise he's below. If you give me, I like more Meek Mill songs than any of them guys.
Right?
Than any of them guys. Put together. Probably not put together. It's probably even put together, but
that motivation.
I listen to Meek Mill more than Drake. I listen to Meek
Exactly.
Mill more than Kendrick Lamar, more
Exactly.
than J. Cole, and definitely more than Big Sean. Yeah, I think Big Sean is dope, but I don't really listen to him like that.
Meek is on
But
some different shit with that.
I fuck with Meek Mill, but it's just I don't know why he didn't get to that level. I don't know if it's the street rap and all those guys kind of took it in a different direction a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Like they appeal more to a bigger audience, I guess.
They're more marketable. You know, it's the marketability too, in the sense of it, right?
I think he tried to do it with the Nicki Minaj shit.
He
But it
did.
just ain't work. Like that shit ain't look good on him. Like you feel me? Pause. This shit ain't look like it didn't look like he was supposed to do that. Like, it looked cheesy. The whole Nicki Minaj era. Like he was smiling too much and shit. Like I didn't like. I mean, you from North Philly, man. Like it was too much smiling going on for me. I don't know. It was different. That's some real shit. Like North Philly ain't a smiling type of thing.
The
Like,
fuck nigga can't smile.
I'm just saying, like it was a little too much. Like you look a little too happy.
So
like,
when I go to North Philly, niggas better be frowning, bro.
That's a frowning. It's a frowning part of time. Ain't nothing to be smiling about out there. Ain't nothing nice out there.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's a frowning part of time. But yeah, it was a little too much for me. I just thought it was cheesy, man. Like
No,
the
I
songs
feel
and shit. It's like it was like a forced thing. Like you was trying to be on some.
Let's run it up.
Let's trying to be on some.
Run it up.
See, but that's why Jay-Z and Beyonce worked though, cause it was like I believe they really fucked with each other on some natural shit at first. Then like they don't try to like force us with music like when they first. I mean, it was a little different.
No, definitely are.
And then they was like kind of like the first to do that type of shit, like
definitely
like the top rap nigga with the top R&B chick, and he really
they concert was amazing, man.
and they still married, so
yeah, that
shit
concert, Beyonce and Jay-Z concert was amazing. Me and my girl went to that shit.
Well, On the Run, I think.
Yeah, man, that shit. I still got memories, dog. That shit was like a motherfucking like what? It was crazy, bro. Like it was like romance of the summer and shit. It was crazy.
Yeah,
I got on my bag for that. You know what I'm saying?
I could imagine Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I came out with the flower too, and you know what I'm saying, right behind my back, like, hey.
Before we get out of here, this nigga funny. He said he got the rose behind your back and shit. He on some rom-com shit. But before we get out of here, we got another versus coming up.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yep.
I'm not excited as much as I was for the Locks and Dipset at all, but it is what it is, man. We got Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. It's murder.
Yeah, I might be.
Murder.
I'm gonna be high off mushrooms for that because I gotta enjoy it. I don't think I'll enjoy it regular.
Nah, I think it'll be all right.
I think Fat Joe gonna kill him.
You know what I gotta do? I think the same thing. Well, I gotta watch. I never seen like Ja Rule perform live, like even like on video. So I gotta watch it and just see how them songs come across live. Cause I don't get every little thing that we do.
I don't believe Ja Rule no more.
It's not even that.
After he tried to do that festival shit, I don't fuck with Ja Rule,
Oh,
man.
you talking the fire?
I don't fuck with that nigga. I'm be looking at that nigga extra.
I don't think
like.
he had nothing to do. I don't think that was his fault. I don't think that was he got into way too deep. He thought he came up with some shit.
Yo, nah, man.
He got in too deep.
He doing a lot of suspect
did you
shit.
see the thing? Did you see the fucking?
I've seen it.
Yeah, that wasn't his fault. That was that dude's fault. I forgot.
Of course, but he knew the shit though. Like,
But
you know
it
what
was
I'm
too
saying?
late. Once you win some shit like that, it's too late. Like shit, fuck it. It's only shit is what it is. What the fuck you want me to do? It's too late. They got niggas down there already. It's too late.
Right.
But anyway, Ja Rule versus Fat Joe. I think Fat Joe gonna win. Cause Fat Joe, you gotta think about the eras. Fat Joe been able to sustain the test of time. He one of them guys that secretly still be relevant, come out with hit records. I mean, you could go back to the Don Cartagena days and the Deep Cover with the Twins and shit. He could go back to the Pun Bag or early Terror Squad with the. You can hit the lean back bag with the Remy Ma before she went to jail, and all the hits he had with Ashanti. I think he did some shit with J-Lo before too, and then he got some newer stuff too.
Exactly.
You go to Lil Wayne, Make It Rain back. I think he just got way more. And Ja Rule, as many records as he had, a lot of them records come in one short period.
Yeah. 2 year span.
Then I give him 3 to be generous.
Mm.
But that was it. It came in that like, yeah, from like 2000 to 2003.
Yeah, once 50 came out, was,
Yeah, 50 crushed him. But
you know what I mean?
before that, Ja Rule had the industry.
See, that's
on lock.
what people should have did. I ain't gonna lie. Like, all right, Fat Joe's cool, but they should have had 50.
Nah, that's not a fair fight, bro. That's not a fair fight. That's not fair.
That
See,
shit
that's
be
setting some
funny
shit
as
up.
hell.
That's
That shit would be funny as hell.
That'd be disrespectful to Ja Rule. Like I don't think I don't. If I'm Ja Rule, I don't fuck with Swiss no more. If he asks me that, like, for real shit. Like I don't fuck with you if you ask me to do that. Cause you know, like, come on, bro. Like, you trying to play me. Real talk. Even though he never gonna say that. He gonna be like he gonna have too much pride. He never gonna say that.
That would
like,
be hilarious.
He
though.
probably would take the battle. I don't know. His pride will fuck him up if that happened.
Ja Rule gonna take that battle because he want that bag, yo.
No, that's a pill you gotta swallow. That's one you need to swallow. You know, deep down inside, you know.
He gonna take that bag.
You feel me?
If that nigga is in NYU's dormitories performing, this nigga be in his little mini mansions having little concerts. and
See,
shit.
Dipset got caught with a sneak attack. Cause if I was Dipset, I'm pretty sure they didn't see that coming.
Nah.
But Ja Rule against 50 Cent, he know what's coming.
Yeah, he know that shit gonna be street for real. This shit gonna be.
Yeah, that ain't.
It's past rap, nigga. That shit past hip hop.
That'll never happen though. Just like I was talking to Mar earlier about with the ultimate one we need to see, which never happened, is it's Ja Rule, Jay-Z versus Nas. That's the ultimate joint. But I don't think that'll never happen simply because, you know, I don't think nobody wants to look like Dipset in the situation. Like nobody wants to fuck up and out of Jay-Z and Nas, nobody want to lose.
Yeah.
Even though both of them dudes is incredible and both of them dudes could rap without the TV track playing.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be dope like that. I think that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
I don't think any one of them can lose and look bad like that.
But yo, that
now
might
that
be
I think
a possibility, bro. Like, you don't never put that shit.
I don't think it'll happen, but it's a possibility. I just don't think it'll happen,
man. It could be a possibility, man.
I actually, now that I think about it though, I think it'll be dope simply because like I don't think neither one of them could lose though.
At all.
Because they both got so many powerful records. It's like
it's a win-win situation.
As long as they both do their job and not like, and I don't see this happening either. Like one of them just go just crazy and pick some wild shit that you feel me, and just sabotage yourself.
Yeah,
it's like I don't. You feel me? Like as long as they pick they correct records, yeah, it don't even really matter the order. I think they both would be all right.
Yeah,
like,
it's a win-win situation, man. I'll be interested to see that, man. But you know, we're gonna be looking for. I'm gonna look forward to this
the internet and
shit.
the memes and shit. I don't think that. I think them two dudes is like too cool to be
involved in
part of that circus and shit. Like, cause you know what's gonna come out of that shit.
Yeah, man. Cause they was going crazy for that Jadakiss and Dipset.
It's gonna be something that happened. You know, they come up with memes for anything. Like you can make
crazy.
You can make a facial expression and that could be a meme forever.
I was tired of that shit though. I was tired of that Dipset and D Block
with
the meme. I was getting tired after a while. It was just like, come on, y'all.
It's only certain memes that stick for a long time though.
Yeah.
Like the Jordan crying face. That's one I could
all-time favorite.
Like that's one that could like not too many stick for a long time though.
They're gonna have a lot of memes with this crate shit too, this crate challenge. Motherfuckers is killing
took that
themselves.
Right out my
Y'all
head.
better
motherfuckers
stop doing this shit.
Right out of here. I was just about to say that.
Cousins, this shit blood. Yo, y'all niggas better stop doing this shit, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare
Get some help.
Yeah, they need to get help.
Stack your money together. Don't stack no fucking crates.
That was Kobe, right? Oh yeah, that was Mike. Shit, Kobe, Mike. Yeah, you know they channel each other, so it's the same thing. But yeah, they need to get help with the crates.
The fuck is going on, bro? I'm seeing this shit at funerals. You hear me? At wakes.
But the dudes in Africa, and I think it was Nigeria, they had the green crates. It looked like Heineken crates or something. You seen that one?
Mm-hmm.
They stacked that shit tall as hell. Them nigga, and he did it. He ain't fall or nothing. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Yeah, but that crate. Who thought of that shit? Like who the fuck? Like who thinks to do some dumb shit like that?
I don't know.
Stop paying fiends. Y'all need to stop paying fiends to do it too.
Word.
Stop doing that shit, man.
For real, bro.
That shit is cruel,
It's
man.
making our look bad as a community, bro.
Y'all paying these fiends to break their hip bone and shit. Like one dude, he was on it. He said, yeah, he down there cried on it. You seen it? You seen it on Instagram? Yo, that shit is crazy, man.
It's entertaining though, but y'all need to stop.
It's entertaining. I would never. Come on, you crazy? You think I'm about to just possibly break a bone for nothing?
Motherfuckers be falling on their shoulder and their face, yeah.
Come on, man. That's stupid for me to do. I'd never do no shit like that. Like, if you paying me some crazy amount, it got to be a lot of money for me. Because, like, you taking the risk of breaking a bone.
Word.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that for what?
Word, yo. Niggas
To
is,
entertain the internet? Y'all crazy,
niggas
man.
fucking at they lower back, all that. They wildin'. I seen it at funeral. When I seen it at a couple funerals, I said, no. Y'all need to stop this
People
shit.
do a lot to entertain the internet.
I know.
You know we haven't seen right now? We haven't seen yet. I don't know, probably we have, but somebody want to go viral. Listen, let me tell you a trick. I heard somebody else say this. This is not my thought. This is not my thought. But I heard, like, if a nigga want to go viral right now, all the views you could ever want, you take a hot bowl of shit in a spoon and you eat it on YouTube. You going viral.
Yo, what the fuck you talking about?
I'm telling you, nobody ever did no shit like. But people would do it. Somebody out there would do that. I swear to you, they would.
Oh, yo, that's different.
You don't think somebody do that?
Oh man, I can't.
We seen it all
That's different.
on the internet. We seen it all.
How you think it's about some shit?
No,
like
I ain't
that?
say that. I seen somebody just say, I ain't think of that. But what I'm saying is, the nigga was right though when he said it. I'm like, yo, that's right, cause
That's different.
that's the only thing we ain't see yet.
Yeah, that's some different shit.
We seen people kill people on camera.
Yeah.
We seen people get killed. People get naked, have sex with everything.
Yeah.
We ain't see that yet. I'm waiting. Next viral moment. Yo, we gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Word.
We gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. Yo, man,
been
Be
real,
High.
man.
It's Hot Society Podcast, episode 88. Don't try that at home, man. Do not eat no bowl of shit.
Hell
Yo,
no.
Episode 88, man. We out here. I'm Be High. That's Sass 24. This Hot Society
good, man.
Podcast,
We outta
man.
here, baby.
We out.
Run it up on a nigga, all my pockets getting bigger. She ain't never met a nigga. More money, more realer. Gave her life new vision. Told that bitch go get it. Check the score, we winning. Big dogs, they kittens. All my dogs be vicious.